Welcome to Mutual Friend Podcast. I'm Dave.
I'm Ian.
I'm Darin.
Oh, I'm Matt.
What was I? Okay, so we've got at least one. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Watcher here. Does anybody else watch it?
I started to and then started watching something else.
So
What you started at season 1?
Yeah.
You gotta work past that quick. Go
I
ahead.
gotta chew through it like the first season of The
Parks and
Office or
Rec.
Parks and Rec. One of the O'Doyles, or is it the old Boyles?
Yeah. Jimmy Simpson.
Jimmy Simpson, who's been in a lot of things for a
He's-
long time.
He's been really making a name for himself.
I wonder. My guess is he's the red coat. He's the guy or the red shirt. He's gonna die in the first episode to show us how badly things can go in the show.
You
But
think so?
I think so. That's what I got from the trailer. Because
Talk
the
about
trailer,
Westworld still?
yeah,
Okay.
we're talking. So yeah, because the trailers seem to mainly focus on James Marston, Marston,
James
Marsden?
Marsden?
Cyclops.
Yeah, there you go.
What movie were we talking about?
X-Men.
Oh, yeah. Good. Yes.
And
Jason and the Argonauts.
The Giant Peach?
So the fact that he's only in just a little bit of the trailer makes me think that maybe he isn't in it for much. But I would love it if he's an ongoing character, who probably then still
So
dies.
this is
at some
probably
point.
spoilers.
How many episodes is he in?
10.
Okay, so he's in the whole first season.
Yes.
Good for him.
Don't look at IMDb when it comes to TV shows.
Why?
do they
So
lie?
Chrissy and I were watching a TV series called what was it, Scream? The TV series?
Yeah. Well, okay, so if it's a show where people are gonna die, then maybe don't look, because it does tell you how many episodes the actors or actresses are in.
No, it revealed who the killer was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait a
Oh.
minute. Is Ghostface Killer from from Wu-Tang Clan in it, and you mistook that?
I misinterpreted it altogether.
Oh,
It's crazy.
That's fair.
No, so when it comes to TV series and stuff, I highly advise you to not IMDb anything.
Well, I love looking at trivia for movies and TV shows and whatnot, but if you haven't caught up to where the show is, that can be dangerous.
Yes.
And it should be, even though they'll get to the point where, like, near the bottom, are like, these contain spoilers, and it was like, yeah, so did the shit above this.
Thanks for the warning.
Yep. But when you go out and seek to find things, sometimes you find danger.
Seek and you shall find.
Danger.
And by the way, the Scream, the TV series, is really well done.
Yep.
Yep.
Did anyone here watch Scream Queens?
Chrissy and I started watching that. That was actually very entertaining, and I don't know what happened. It just fell off our radar.
I like the cast. I like the people that are in it.
You would.
I would.
And I did,
yeah.
he says.
Emma Roberts is pretty entertaining, and it's got Jamie Lee Curtis in it. So Jamie Lee Curtis is fantastic. She makes those cool yogurt commercials now for old people.
For Jell-O? Was she the new Jell-O guy?
No, she's
Activia,
not.
right?
Yeah, Activia. Or Active?
Activia.
Activia?
Activia.
So, is that how it goes?
Helps you poop.
Oh. Well, it's cultured,
Yeah.
It's
It's
probiotics.
very good culture.
I've always been antibiotic, but that's got some probiotics in it, so that's good.
Nice, Darin. That's good.
Classic.
Good plan words.
Thanks.
Yep.
So there's been a lot of movies this year that I have wanted to see that I haven't seen. I have a watch list on IMDb that I've just been.
Tell me. I'll
Going
tell you
through.
if they're good or bad.
Well, so I haven't seen. Geez, now I'm like, got me on the spot.
Well, the top of my list is Civil War.
You still haven't seen that.
Nope. I'm gonna wait for the 3D version that I get to watch at home.
That comes out what this
Tuesday.
Yeah, this month. Yeah. Okay.
Star Trek.
Star Trek Beyond I haven't seen yet.
It's good.
I do want to see that. I do want to see Independence Day, despite how panned it was.
I had a lot of fun.
Okay.
I thought that was very enjoyable.
That's why I want to see it. Is just because I think I'll enjoy it for fun. It's not a movie I was going to see in theaters anyways. But X-Men Apocalypse I still have not seen.
I don't want to interrupt you here, but I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna.
So I see a fair amount of movies in the theater,
Mhm.
and I always find a way to make it to all of your big budget Certainly superhero movies, but anything, if it costs more than $100 million and it looks fancy, I'll probably end up seeing it. And I generally will enjoy most things as long as they're not terrible, right?
Did you see Warcraft in theaters?
I did, and I actually enjoyed it a lot.
Did you see it in 3D or 2D?
Just
I
1D.
think I saw it in 3D.
That's the way to watch that movie.
And it was cool. The visuals in that movie were amazing.
Hear that, Matt?
Amazing.
You guys missed just 5 minutes of us bawling out Matt for being a fake Teenage Mutant Ninja
A poser.
Turtle.
I'm very
He's a
big poser
Ninja
with my
Turtle
t-shirts.
poser.
You poser.
Such a
I have a
poser.
Fruit Loops shirt. I don't eat Fruit Loops.
You don't what?
I have a give a hoot, don't pollute shirt. I pollute all the time.
Oh, man, watch your footprint.
Why are you such a poser, man?
So anyway,
I buy 6-packs and
I'm
so I
not
can throw the
turning you
rings
on
away
anymore.
without cutting them.
So we lost part of the podcast, folks.
Wait. We could start over. This could be round 2.
Yeah, this will be part 2. That's
So
good.
since we don't know where
Part two.
we started
What?
losing
And
things,
we decided to not go in and find out.
yeah, we just.
we're just,
Okay, all
we're
right,
just
so we're
calling
just-
it.
All right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and reiterate that the most entertaining film I saw this summer was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Out of the Shadows,
And we're not going to discuss it any further.
and everyone should go and watch it as soon as they can, legally with money.
All right.
Very good. Very good. Quite.
So I was going to just... the reason why I brought up 10 Cloverfield Lane was to actually discuss it, because I was curious what your guys' thoughts were. If you had seen it...
Has everyone seen it?
Negative.
All right. So... Have you not? Or have you?
No, I have. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. We'll ask Dave. What do you
Yeah.
think this movie's about?
What's the
It has
story?
Bruce Willis's daughter and Walter.
Yep.
And he holds her captive or something, and it's a Cloverfield movie, so there's some sort of ominous monster. That's it. I didn't
What
really
if-
care to investigate
if-
much further.
Walter is the ominous monster.
He is big. He is big.
That's not what we're talking about. And welcome to the fat shaming portion of the podcast.
No, I'm saying John Goodman is very large and in charge. He always has been. He always is. That's his presence, and he plays it well.
He's lost a ton of weight. This
Is it,
movie,
is it cancer?
no, it's not
Really
cancer.
a ton?
Okay.
Okay, so he hasn't lost 2,000 pounds. But so Cloverfield Lane must have been filmed a long time ago, because at the premiere for Cloverfield Lane, he looks like he's 100 pounds lighter than he is in the movie.
John, you're welcome here on our couch at any time.
Jack will kick him right off the couch.
Yeah,
He can
Jack,
come and
you
have
can
a
go ahead
seat.
and get off right now. No, you can stay there. It's fine. We haven't gotten a call back from John.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good wrap up though of what 10 Cloverfield Lane is.
I mean, really?
As far
That's
as that's about it. So the movie does a really good job. Well, Ian, is there anything you want to say about it?
No, I think it's... I really enjoyed the movie. I just was wondering what you guys thought about the ending in particular, but that's
You mean-
spoilers.
Yeah, so
We shouldn't ruin the movie because I don't want to...
It's good, Dave. You should see it.
Yeah, you
Yeah?
should see it.
Okay.
It's not what... It's not what I expected.
Is it on HBO now? Thought
Probably
I saw it or
not.
something
Maybe.
on one of those.
No,
it just came on video like
yeah, fairly
2
recently.
months ago.
Yeah,
so.
fairly recently was on
Thought I
video.
saw it somewhere streaming.
Are you guys? What TV service do you
Oh,
have at
it's
home?
on. It is on. I think you can stream it on iTunes or Apple. Something.
Sure, maybe I saw it in the list.
I think
there.
I saw it show up on the Apple TV you have.
So, Darin, to answer your question, we use Apple TV, and we have a handful of different services. Obviously, Netflix, Hulu.
Are you still doing the CBS thing?
No, not right now.
It's probably not on that.
We we unsubscribed to that, but we'll probably subscribe again. Apple Events just created its own new tile again because of something that's going to happen on Tuesday, whatever the 7th is. Stay tuned.
Stay
More
iTunes.
phone podcast things.
I want to know if I'm getting a watch. I'm actually kind of interested for this one. I don't think I work that day though.
So, what do you mean you might get a watch for work?
Oh God, no! They're not going to give me a watch.
Why not?
Well, why would they? We don't sell them at AT&T stores.
Can you ship them out?
No, we don't have an order or SKU for them. So I currently don't have a Fitbit or anything like that, and I would like one. So I'm probably going to buy whatever the next version of the Apple Watch is if they announce one. If they don't, I will wait because although I'm sure they've increased functionality on the device a lot since it's been launched, I wasn't really super impressed with the first Apple Watch.
So it sounds like there might be one.
Yeah.
A lot of rumors rolling around in the rumor mill, but I also heard there's no new iPhone. I'm just kidding.
I have heard though, and I think this is hopefully going to be accurate. So I've been in the phone business for 8 years this November, so this will be it's either my 7th or my 8th iPhone launch.
How many iPhones have there been?
I believe this will be the 10th iPhone.
Okay.
Maybe.
So you jumped in a little late, but that's okay. That's cool. That's whatever.
Yeah, the 3GS was the first iPhone that I was around for the launch. That was the third iPhone. But the big rumor is that they're going to get rid of the headphone jack. The second big rumor is that it's going to look pretty much identical to the 6, 6S, and the 6 Plus and 6S Plus. And I'm totally fine with that. If they don't want to change the form factor on the device for no flipping reason, and they just keep the design, I think it's a really solid design. Put that money and time into other things like non-exploding batteries and
Apple
Bendable
cars.
phones.
Here's an
Apple
idea.
cars.
So my biggest issue with getting an Apple Watch or anything else other than
That thing you're wearing right now?
yes. So this thing lasts for like a month and a half before I have to charge it. My biggest thing was or a Fitbit HR charge or whatever, that you have to charge them every like day or every week.
So my Charge HR that I had before it went kaput, I'd probably get 5 days out of.
Yeah.
And by the time it would tell me it was low on battery, I would still have like 6 to 8 hours left.
Yeah.
So even if I was at work at the beginning of a shift and it would be like low battery, I would probably make it home. And then it charges in like an hour. So get over it.
That's fine. My thought is what if they have, so everybody, like most people plug their phone in at night, right? So what if, because they have wireless charging now, what if your Apple Watch charges from your phone, like your phone acts as like a base?
Set it on the phone.
No,
And
don't
it
even set
charges
it.
it.
Keep it on yourself. It's this far away. It should be able to make it that far.
So
That's what I'm
I
saying.
have the Gear S2 here.
Ian, do you want to take over?
I don't.
This little guy
I
right
don't want
here.
to touch this.
Why not? Am I saying something stupid?
Well, so there's I mean, wireless technology hasn't improved a whole lot. It exists, right? And I have a toothbrush with wireless charging in it, where you hover it over the base station and it'll start charging, right? But you can't charge something at that great of a distance.
So basically, for the time being, wireless doesn't mean contactless. Like it still
Yeah.
needs to
okay.
to have contact.
Yeah.
Now, what
F me
is
then? Never mind.
no?
I mean,
that
so
will
so,
be a thing.
So here's the thing, right? To accept that much power, my understanding, and this is a very, very,
Great power, great
you know,
responsibility.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
non-technical understanding of this is that if you wanted to receive that much energy, or I don't know how much energy it would actually need, but in order to do that, in order to receive energy, you need to have a large receiver, right? So
Oh, I see.
you couldn't do that
I
on
gotcha.
your wrist.
Now,
Just an idea, guys. Jesus.
what's
fucking
problem-
Christ.
No, I'm just
hey,
Okay.
how we doing, man? Just have a little candy. Your blood sugar's getting a little low.
hey, give me one.
What's probably more likely is kinetic charging. Oh, sure. Thank you. Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, so
I
when you
was
start
really welcome.
masturbating, you're good.
Except they usually tell you to wear it on a non-dominant hand.
What if
So
I'm
you gotta
at
start
Jeff-
training.
Well,
Etch a sketch.
You gotta start training. Gotta put in that work, son. Take your lumps.
So my Gear S2 here,
mm-hmm.
that's 23% battery left. Charge it every night. Lasts me the entire day. It's fine. At night I take it off, put it on the wireless charger. Charges in about an hour. 2 hours maybe. But yeah, it's fully charged.
Now, my Charge HR I could wear while sleeping. And I think Christy and I had a conversation about this the other day. I don't know if you were part of it, but I could wear it
Christy's my wife.
Christy's Dave's wife.
Christy's Dave's wife.
Thank you.
Ian?
I muted myself. Christy is Dave's wife.
Thank you.
So I would wear the Charge HR while sleeping, and then it would tell me you were restless 8 times during the night and you woke up 3 times. And this is the amount of time you spend in REM and or like in deep sleep, and you need to get more. So like that was kind of cool. I liked looking at that, even though it never gave me good news. It was always like,
Let's figure out better patterns for
you're
yourself.
kind of crappy at sleeping, and it's like, okay, well, thanks. Do you have any advice? No, just you're
You
bad.
suck.
Welcome back.
Hi.
This is the portion of the podcast where we talk about Garfield without Garfield.
I love that. I love it so much. This is actually the portion of the podcast where I want to question Darin on his underwear choices.
My MeUndies.
Yes.
Can you see them right now?
No.
Okay.
I'm asking this question because I recently went on an underwear discovery adventure, in that I wanted to find a good pair of underwear. So I bought MeUndies and Mack Weldon's and some others.
Can I guess one topic of discussion?
Yeah.
Why is there no hole in the front of the underwear?
Yes, that is my question. Why is that a thing?
I don't know. Actually, I've already told Dave and Christy about this, but the first time I got them, I put them on and I wore them and I went to work. And at my workplace, in our bathroom, we have a standing urinal, right? And so I really
hole.
I really had to go to the bathroom, and I ran into the bathroom to pee, and I
You hadn't
learned some-
realized.
and I didn't know there wasn't anything. So I'm swear to God, like both hands on my hands, just rummaging around, like looking for the fucking hole in the front of my underwear. And I'm like, do I have them on backwards? What is happening here? This can't be that complicated.
No, they cradle your junk perfectly.
I mean, they're incredibly comfortable. But yeah, there's no hole in the front of my boxer briefs.
Yeah, F minus.
Yeah.
Poor design.
I can't stand no hole in the front, and I happen to be wearing like athletic boxers
Yep.
today, which don't have the hole.
Yep.
Oh, really?
So I ran into that issue. I'm like, God damn it!
So you just
Yep.
power through it, which means wetting yourself.
You pee with such vigor and force that it goes right through the fabric.
I
and you're
won't
fine.
stand for this no hole shit.
Ow.
Success.
I'm the winner.
A lot of blood in that.
So,
Oh, Jesus.
jeez. Okay, that's a different problem. So let's move on. Does the Mack Weldon's have a hole in the front?
It does.
Are they as good?
So I have problems with all of the pairs of underwear that I bought. I didn't have problems.
These ones I keep wearing on my head.
So I didn't have problems
Apparently
with
you have to
underwear.
wash them after you
I
use
didn't have problems with underwear until I
They're antimicrobial.
microbial.
Microbial.
marbles.
I don't know what sides to shoot you between.
Thanks, Jeff Bridges. Jeff, you're welcome anytime.
Kick Jack right off that couch.
Where was I going with this?
You have problems with all of your underwear.
Oh yes. So I have problems with all of my underwear, including the ones that I've had in the past now because I've had these new ones. So I have problems with the ones I've had in the past because they're less comfortable than the ones that I have now. But I have problems with the new ones because they don't have holes in the fronts and they have other problems.
What are the Mack Weldon's one have?
So the Mack
spikes on the
so
inside?
the Mack Weldons have seams that are really uncomfortable. They're like really itchy.
That's by design.
I'm wearing them right now, and they're very itchy.
Why? So they're like they're raised like stitches or whatever.
So I bought trunks, right? So they're a little bit tighter. They're meant to be like tighter,
like a
Tiny
boxer
white.
tighter
brief.
fit. Not a boxer brief. Look,
Are they tidy whities? Are they?
No.
What's the first episode from Breaking Bad where he's out in the middle of the
Yeah,
desert?
Yeah, whitey tighties.
Those are whitey
No.
teddies.
Yeah. But they're not that.
no.
Walter Whitey tighties.
There you go.
Because they have ones that are I think more specifically like that design or whatever. But I don't remember what that's called off the top of my head. Anyways,
Terrible. They're called terrible.
yeah. So
Terribly delightful.
these ones are not. They're not like boxers where they're a little bit more loose fitting. They are meant to like be more conforming to your body, but like that.
They give your boys a house.
They basically and they also have a seam like around your leg. Basically, they have like a stretchy fabric around your leg that's like supposed to hold around your leg.
So like
They're-
man,
like if you
diapers.
imagine like you had an old like go back in time to the 70s and imagine what swim trunks look like.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, those are basically
Sexy
what.
little things.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more so the description of like what Minnie Mouse wears under her little skirt thing.
Sure,
Okay, good.
I think.
Do you think
I
about
don't.
that a
I
lot,
can't
Dave?
remember. I can't remember what it.
I was lost, and then I got lost in a different direction.
Ian's wearing women's granny
And
pants.
do they have like red polka dots on them?
No, I don't know. You tell me.
I can't.
Oh, he's pulling up a picture right now. I
Here's a
see.
picture of my junk. And then here's a picture of me in underwear.
I know. I need to work on my lighting.
That's what trunks look like.
Well,
Do
those
they-
look
do
like
they come with the
boxer
body,
briefs.
They're so boxer. The thing is that boxers are
They
different.
don't
in
have
that they
the
don't
elastic
have the
on the
elastic,
legs.
right? Yeah.
Well, okay, but I thought boxer briefs do
No.
have it.
No,
Huh?
they don't.
Okay,
They're
so
just-
those are
they're
the
whitey
same things
tighties.
I'm wearing from MeUndies.
Okay, yeah. So
Except
I bought
there's no
trunks. I
hole.
bought 3 different kinds of trunks, right? I bought some from Jockey.
Did you buy the trunks from Dragon Ball GT? He's shaking his head. That means he knows what I'm talking about, but he's ashamed. Keep going on about your underwear.
They never deliver.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm talking about underwear on this podcast. Anyways, I bought them from Jockey, MeUndies, and Mack Weldon. And so far, the Jockey ones, despite the fact that they also do not have a hole in the front, good job, Jockey, are the most comfortable. And they were the cheapest.
Really?
I don't understand.
Are they antimicrobial?
Well, yeah, they're basically the same material that
Crab
MeUndies are made out of. I mean, they're not the same material that Mack Weldons are made out of, but
Can't you just Scotch guard your own underwear? And would that be
I don't
antimicrobial?
know that you want to do that. That seems really uncomfortable.
Does that mean you really don't have to wash them?
Correct.
No,
When they're antimicrobial?
so
Epidemic.
I think you
From
still have to
there?
wash them. I just think they don't get as heinous as easily.
Heinous from the anus.
Ugh. I feel bad about my word choice. Yeah.
So I was just trying to get your opinion on the MeUndies too, because like
Can we talk about the name MeUndies? I find that hilarious.
Yeah.
MeUndies. Every time you guys say it, I snicker inside my head. MeUndies.
yeah, I think it's kind of silly.
I'm more of a
Mack
Twix
Weldon
guy.
also seems kind of silly to me too, because
Never heard of.
it sounds
this
like
brand.
you're just gonna like eat someone's junk, like Mack Weldon. You're just gonna mac their I don't know.
and then you're gonna
You're
weld
Mac, they're
their
welding.
junk shut.
Mac, they're welding.
But Mack Weldons have holes in them.
Yes,
Can we
so
also
they
talk
do.
about that? How are any underwear manufacturers making underwear without holes?
I do not.
How is that even possible?
I don't
How is
under-
that past
So
QA?
here's the thing, right? So the Mack Weldons have like a almost
It's a trap door.
it's like a trap door. It's like 2 layers of fabric that like actually one layer is covering over the other one, so there's no like
Accidental
most
spillage.
yeah, right. So most boxers are just like
A slit.
like there's a little bit of a slit and like maybe a little bit of overlap, right?
Yes.
And with the Mack Weldons, they're really overlapped so that there's no way that's
Yeah.
escaping.
essentially like your whitey tighties or your briefs.
Right. So I think that's a really great design because it's just like you're not going to rub up against your zipper or something, which is the
Yeah,
fucking
you're
worst.
not trying to start a match here to light a forest fire.
But also, I don't understand how you can go and just put nothing there. I mean, for athletics, I get it, right? So in that case, you're
Yeah,
wearing
if you already
athletics and-
don't have a fly,
if your plan is to like if you're gonna be wearing gym shorts don't have a fly.
fine. Yep.
Yeah, you got to deal with that shit the way you got to deal with it, right? I
Pun
mean,
intended.
yes. I mean, it wasn't, but yes.
But yes, if you're in a formal suit with your shirt tucked in, and you have a zipper and you're at a
Right.
standing urinal,
Yeah.
you want to be able just to
Flop
access it really quick. You don't want to have to undo your belt, undo the thing, pull trow down to at least your ankles just to start peeing or whatever you have to do.
To at least your ankles? Jesus.
Or knees, I don't know, whatever you have to do. Got to make that ass
I
breathe.
think we're finding out a lot more about Dave than we thought we were going to find out.
So I've been wearing the MeUndies for about, I want to say 5 or 6 months now.
Straight.
Maybe longer.
Straight.
I've been washing.
Because they're antimicrobial, you know.
Microbials. And I've got to say, I don't care as much about there not being a easy access door in the front of the underwear anymore. I don't care as much.
What's your workaround? Do you get to the top?
What I do is I stand in public and I just jam both hands down as furiously as I can, and then I tear out my pants from the inside like a reverse tearaway shirt.
In public?
That's my workaround. No, I mean just I zip and then I friggin' pull my trunks down.
You go from the top once you're into the zipper. Drop
So
down.
you don't.
Waistband down.
Okay, so here's what.
No.
So
Wait,
here's,
yes?
here's what we're talking about. So you don't undo your belt or anything.
You don't undo
Okay.
your pants.
I'm way
So-
too lazy
So
for that.
no, so I'm on the same page with you. That's what I don't
just
do that.
pee in the sink.
Yeah.
What it is I just pee in the sink. Go on.
Okay. Yeah.
But
So I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I just force it down and around. You know, make your way out without.
You started this.
I did, and I regret many things.
I regret nothing.
Mistakes were made.
No. Anyways, yeah, you basically just deal with it.
Now what?
It's going to be hard to follow
I
the
don't-
underwear discussion.
Yeah, the underwear discussion is pretty much the best thing in this podcast's history.
So I was surprised by a brand new
Did we
pair of
record it?
shoes. Yeah, are we recording now?
Yeah, we're good.
I got home from work yesterday and I was surprised with a brand new pair of shoes. Christy was at the mall while I was working yesterday, dealing with some Note 7 stuff, and
Putting out some fires.
she apparently tried on every single pair of men's shoes.
Wait, she tried them on?
She tried them on to find comfortable ones,
Oh.
And then found a size closer to yours.
and then found a size closer to mine.
Oh.
Like what's her
That's
men's
like-
size shoe? What
Well,
she,
I don't know her exact process. This is what she told me. So, hi Christy, she can go ahead and correct this. But
we'll kick Jack right off the couch.
We'll have a
Yeah,
correct
Chris
the,
joined
we'll have a
Chrissy-
correct the
Chrissy
record
is-
podcast later.
us.
correct the podcast later. We'll have everyone on.
That's a little political joke there.
And I tried these shoes on, and every step was like they were massaging my foot. She did a good job.
What?
Did good
I'm in
job.
the market for new shoes. What shoes did you get?
They're Adidas.
Do they come in extra wide? I have really stupid feet.
Look, Dave's got big Flintstone feet, so I'm sure if
Yeah, you're good. All right, yeah. Just point me in the direction of your shoes, and I'll.
I almost wore them tonight.
Pick
And
up
I
a pair.
apologize, I didn't.
No, that's all right. You good?
That brings kind of an interesting thing. Like, how did she know what size was her size? Because don't they do something really stupid with women's sizes
Well,
for
she
shoes?
went to the men's shoe section at I think it was DSW that she went to.
Swanky.
Looked for my size and just tried them on.
Okay.
And she's like, "All right, well that's uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable." She knows I'm on my feet all day. My biggest complaint is when I get home from work, like I take my shoes off. I don't sit for a single moment. Sometimes I work 13, 14 hours at a time, so I'm on my feet 100% of the time. So my feet, at the end of the day, are in a lot of pain. And today was a good day, to say the least. I wore them today. Fantastic. Oh yeah. She had a massage today. My feet had a massage today. It was nice.
Yeah, you guys need stools and tables.
Or wheelchairs.
Or a union.
Wheelchairs. That'd be nice.
Getting too old for this shit.
I know, Lethal Weapon, right?
No, that was from Blade. Sorry, no. The line from Blade is, as Chris Christopherson is like getting run over by a subway train. He's like, "I'm getting too old for this shit. Somebody get me a goddamn wheelchair." It's really good.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Thank you for tuning in to listen to this episode of the Mutual Friend Podcast. Please like our page, Mutual Friend Podcast, on Facebook, and share this podcast with all of your mutual friends. Also, give us a comment, like, or review on your podcast platform of choice, such as iTunes or Podbean. Thanks for listening.